Art Alliance is a nonprofit arts organization that offers classes for adults and children in pottery and fine arts. So since 1996, we have been our own nonprofit, but we are an arm of City Art, so we are their visual art department. But since 1996, we've been our own nonprofit. We are in the Cultural Center of Greensboro on Davie Street, so we're in the basement where all artists are. But we have a pottery studio, a fine art studio, and then my office is actually in the City Arts offices. This is the pottery studio, and currently we have Curry Wilkinson is the teacher for this class. There are typically 17 people registered for this class. There may not be 17 people here right now. People come in and work on their own. So Curry is teaching, his focus is working on the wheel. So you'll see a lot of students at their individual wheels, they're working on their own, and then Curry will take time to go around to everyone.
So I teach Thursday mornings and Thursday nights, and I've taught a few other classes too, just kind of where they were available. So. I took classes in high school in Chapel Hill, and then I right after high school I went to Penland in it's got Southern Pines up in the mountains here, and so I went there and took like a 2-week session with a guy named Mark Shapiro, who's a potter out of Massachusetts. I went and studied with a guy named Joseph Sand, who's in Randleman, North Carolina. It's about 20 minutes north of Seagrove, and I stayed there for almost 3 years. I actually just finished up last week. That was my last week there. There are occasionally like free workshops here, so always kind of check out that Art Alliance website, and you can kind of stay up to date. The Facebook page too is a great way to sort of get some more knowledge about what's going on. Yeah, I mean, I would say the best way to get going is go get some clay and start playing with it.
We have classes that are specified for beginners, and those are the classes that we want beginners to take. And then even in those classes you will find people that are at an advanced level just because that time works for them. So, but we do have 2 classes that are specified for beginners, and then an advanced class, and then all the rest are kind of intermediate, and so that is a wide range of talent and experience. Every class has the same instructor, but we have about 20 instructors because we do rotate. We have an advanced class on Saturdays, and the advanced part of that is we rotate instructors and bring instructors from the community to come in and challenge these students that have been taking classes with us for years, and they're at another level. We will be visiting Jack Stratton's class. He teaches watercolor and drawing, and he teaches 2 classes with us. He is a well-known artist in the Greensboro community, so a lot of them are products from art programs from Greensboro and surrounding areas, and a lot of them have taught at those universities at A&T and UNC Greensboro. So we bring, we've got a rich and varied supply of instructors.
I've been making artwork for around 45 years, if you count my college days. And I've been a painter almost that whole time. Generally, I really like beginners, and so my class often does end up beginning with a beginner class, although if you look at my students' work, a lot of them can't really call themselves beginners anymore. They're really branching out. What I appreciate about teaching here is that it's so non-academic. There's not like, it's kind of an anything goes thing, which I feel like is important to kind of not lose. A lot of originality comes out of it too, and so this gives them another way to channel that, to express themselves. And that's what I want to see in my students. I want to see them expressing themselves. I mean, it's one thing to learn how to effectively draw what you're looking at, but then how to make a statement about that too, you know? That's what you really want to do.
We are, really an accessible program, compared to other programs even around in the Triad. Our pricing is accessible, so we like that because then we can allow and reach a wide range of the community. In addition to just keeping, that is part of our mission, is keeping that accessibility at a price point where people from all over can join us, but we also offer scholarships, so that's another possibility for youth and for adults. The hardest thing to communicate to the public is the level of instruction and the level of talent that we have in our instructors. Not only our instructors that teach every week, but we also bring in instructors from surrounding areas to do workshops. I want really the Greensboro and surrounding communities to consider us sort of a resource that they can come to learn and to really stretch their boundaries as artists. Visit our website. It's artalliancegso.org. The other way is to give me a call. People drop in at the studio, and then someone from the studio will bring them down to my office, and that happens a lot. And I think, one thing is if they come down to the studio, they'll get a sense of what the studio's like and the community, and that it's not intimidating at all. Okay, so Liz Bush, Busch, and I'm the director of Art Alliance of Greensboro.